in the chaos of the fight that we were involved in, I didn't actually notice at the time whether Pig's uncle did die. However, having watched the recording back, I did notice that he did in fact end up being killed. It was Herring. So if we check Herring's social here, we can see that Pig is his nephew. I do want to check your needs, right? Ah, yeah, he does care that his Uncle Herring did die. Okay. He's not extremely sad about it, obviously. He was probably not extremely close to his uncle, right? Was his uncle a pirate? I've kind of forgotten what faction these guys were. No, his uncle was a rough outlander. Okay. So, yeah, not as nasty as a pirate, potentially. Yeah, I can see how the relation could have formed there. Pig. Was Pig one of our... Yeah, Pig was one of our original tribe members. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess both of you guys would have been born on this planet. Yeah, that does make sense. Cool. So obviously the... Well, do you have a last name? Do you have a last name? Bio... The... Vexacho? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that exactly. Yeah, well, this family is obviously... Oh, okay, so you're a Bebor. Right. So you're not... Well, you're obviously a blood relation, but yeah, or maybe not. You could be a... I don't know. Uncle could... Yeah, it's going to be a blood relation, right? Yeah, whatever. But not the same surname. Now, I do want to... Nicholas, please pack these back into the pack animals for me. Once again, Scott has given me a nice little tip here and pointed out that the shells, if they deteriorate to the point of, if they completely deteriorate, the shells will explode. Which, it's not something we want to happen. So let's have those be in the carry bags here on our pack animal. And, not have them explode on us here. We've got a little light that's going to be operating here. Do I have enough people up who have long enough range weapons? You've got a long enough range weapon, and Nicholas does. Alright, you guys can both make yourselves useful. So, Nick, just move in a little bit and start taking some pot shots over there. Vivian, yeah, you can just come a little closer and take some shots on that as well. You were taking some automatic shots on something. I feel that was probably on the mini turret. It's a uranium mini turret? Huh. I didn't actually realize you could make mini turrets out of other material types. That is good. This is going to be potentially... I wonder if that affects how much damage it does. Shooting accuracy 96. Hit points... Well, hit points are actually something that's kind of valuable. It kind of, adds to the... Because they can take damage in fights and stuff, right? So 300 hit points, shooting accuracy 96. Okay, I don't see any... Yeah, there's no information there about how much damage it actually does. But let's check our steel mini turrets here. 110 hit points. So double the hit points, same shooting accuracy. And yeah, everything else roughly the same. But that is legit actually good. Okay. I'm going to appreciate having a steel mini turret, I think. It's going to... Oh, it doesn't hurt, I suppose. Quest is now completed, so we do have our Luciferium now. It is sitting out here. There's 18 of it. I'll unforbid it. Someone will haul it probably into this stockpile, I would imagine, or potentially this one as well. Research-wise, we should think about where we're going to put our comms console now, yeah? Where would we put the comms console? Actually, I think down in this area could be good. At the same time, I don't want to put it... Yeah, it'd be nice if it could... I mean, it can't really go in there. It should be somewhere that is close to like a central area where someone doesn't have to walk too far for it, potentially. Danielle would be someone who I would want to be using it, and Danielle is going to mainly be in this room. Could I put it just outside? Is it perfectly fine to go outside and sit like, you know, like there potentially? I think that's okay. I'm going to put it there for the moment. Yeah, I'm going to put it there for the moment. And then I guess let's get our orbital trade beacons going. So here and here we... Okay, I'm not going to delete this little piece of stockpile here. Sure, we can have one little tick of stockpile that will be outside of our orbital trade beacon range. I will need to make sure to get power run into this area here so that this trade beacon will actually function. I guess, oh, okay, so I'm already running power to there. So let's just... Oh, I'm actually already running power in through to here. Cool, cool, cool. So that is, yeah, power conduit being built. Excellent. That will hopefully be within range to do this. Alright, so some more idle people here. Come and check this for me. Let's see what kind of goodies we have got from our thingamajiggy here. Okay, we can't walk through this door, so we have to bash it down. There's nothing really amazing in there. We've just got some beds, which I won't take with us, I don't think. I will grab the lamps. The lamps are kind of worth taking, and we do get another turret out of it, which is good. Meowski is social fighting with combo. Alrighty, that's kind of fine, I guess. I think I'm ready to pack this caravan up already. There's no reason for me to dally too long on this map. And in fact, Shia has an inspired recruitment. With only 1.4 days left on it, we're probably not going to be able to use that inspired recruitment on Isaias. Yeah, I kind of think that that won't be an option. Leonard is hiding in his room. You have no room to hide in, Leonard, I'm afraid. Will your mental break affect caravan things at all? Well, what I want to do is go to the world map, which we'll need to generate, seeing as I haven't used it yet. So if I reform, Leonard... Okay, Leonard is selectable in the caravan, so theoretically, it doesn't affect anything here. Now, we don't have a bunch of food in this caravan yet, but it looks like we're actually going to be okay with some of the stuff we've been able to pick up around here. I did see some fine meals lying around, but obviously we've eaten those already. Okay, milk, you know, let's take the milk with us, the component as well. I won't load us up with any limestone chunks or anything. It seems a bit silly. Or wood, really. We don't really need that. Okay, let's take some of these guns that are actually worth some money at least, even if we don't end up using them. All this dead man's apparel, there's absolutely no reason I should take that. Yeah, no real reason I should take this stuff either. Or this. I do want to make sure though that I take the uranium mini turret, our mortars that we dropped, and the standing lamps. We're not getting a heap of loot from this area, but we are at least getting a prisoner out of it. if I go there, 1.6 days. Alright, I'm actually going to go with that. Okay? Alright, this caravan is already up and moving, which is good. It is actually moving, which is nice to see. It's not resting currently. So we're able to leave immediately from that area. That's cool that the caravan it doesn't actually really have to load. It just kind of can pack itself up kind of instantly. And I feel that... So 1.1 days to destination. You have 1.3 days on your inspired recruitment yet. See, I don't feel like I can make it home in time to use the inspired recruitment, so I might as well drop past on Tynan, right? That seems to make sense to me. I might even pop into Blackstream. No, I don't think a tribal colony is really going to have anything that I'm actually going to want to pick up. There's 4.9 days on this peace talks. I will consider actually reforming a new caravan when, or even splitting off the caravan, right? If there's enough food left in it, I might split off the caravan and send Bart on by himself to these peace talks. And this outpost with the infinite chem reactor. So apparently the infinite chem reactor is not a power generator of any kind. It just sucks chem fuel out of the air around you, basically. Because chem fuel can kind of be made out of any what's the word I'm kind of looking for? Any mineral of any kind, I suppose. So oxygen could really make chem fuel, I guess. We've got some cows joining us, which I'm probably just going to slaughter, maybe. And we have... Oh, Blackstream wants something. They want 9 advanced helmets. And in return they offer just straight up silver. Do I want to convert advanced helmets into silver? I'm not really sure if I do or not. We've got a fire going here from a bit of zit happening, but people are putting it out, although it does destroy a workbench for us. At least we can see our automatic rebuilding thing working nicely there. This electric smelter, should I get this going at some point? I mean, I should get it going at some point. Should that point be now-ish? I'm not quite sure where I want to place it yet. I don't know if I like it sitting there exactly. I'm going to hold off on that a little bit. But, yeah, we do have 56 steel slag chunks here, which, before too long, we should kind of look at using, just to clear the stockpile space, right? I was looking at the ambrosia here and thinking about harvesting it, but it doesn't look like it's quite to the point of being fully ready for harvest yet. It's interesting that this one is pretty out of sync with the rest of them. Is our other grove of ambrosia here looks like it's gone now. Cool. I haven't really used the ambrosia for anything yet, but we do have a bunch of ambrosia sitting in our in our very, very full freezer. It's nice to see though that some people are taking the pemmican from here. Yeah, I think this is probably working pretty good. Important priority. What have I got this stockpile here set to? Important as well. I'm gonna critical these because I feel like I'm seeing haulers take stuff away from here, and this is really, yeah, this is where I want pemmican to be kept, if at all possible. Someone threw a party. Cool. You guys are at this place, which I thought may actually be a thing. I basically want to just go quickly check if I want to buy anything from you guys, if your inventory has refreshed at all. You've got no money. That's a good point. Let's visit Blackstream just to at least use up their supply of silver that they might have and sell them some beer. Because we've got so much beer at the moment. We probably need to do more pure like trading caravans and going and visiting places like Quanut and stuff. 8.7 days on this outpost. I feel like this is one that I kind of want to do. Yeah. I'm also kind of wary of the fact that I don't want to leave the base too undefended, especially because I feel like now that this colony is pretty damn old, you know, I think we're approaching 3 years old. I think we're approaching this colony actually being, yeah, having survived for 3 years now, which kind of means that any raids that we get, any negative events that we get are going to be pretty deadly kind of ones. Even that Manhunter pack that we had recently was, you know, a fairly hefty kind of size. And we've had a few, like, poison ships and stuff. Have we had a psychic ship yet? I'm not sure that we've had a psychic ship. We may or may not have. But yeah, we've had a few alien ships landing. Good to see that our corpses have cleared up here. I guess because the corpses have cleared up, we must have not had too many raids recently, I suppose. We have got some visitors. Not sure what was getting slaughtered there. Something was getting slaughtered though. And these visitors do have items to trade. Should I get Danielle to come and trade with them? Yeah, sure. Wake up Danielle and come and trade just because. Might as well see what they've got. I don't imagine that they've got anything amazing. But, you know, what I probably can do is sell them some crap, right? Let's get rid of some crap. We've got a bunch of stuff here which really could be considered crap. I'm just going to go through and get rid of anything that I see that has a pretty low price on it, right? Because anything with a pretty low price is, yeah, going to be very much crap, right? Okay, I don't really want to sell the cloth. Yeah, all of this kind of staple stuff I should really keep. 92, okay, so we can continue. I guess I'll sell this Iqua. We can actually make better Iquas and stuff now. I'm going to keep our ceremonial jade knife. I guess I'll just keep going here until we're pretty much at... That's going to do. I don't care if they can't quite afford what we're selling them here. Yeah. I more just want to create more space in the stockpile. Our caravan has run out of food, so I will, I guess, buy some food when we get to Blackstream. That's not a bad idea. So if I buy a bit of food in Blackstream, I can split the caravan and send Bart on by himself to just do this peace talks here. Yeah, let's get that happening. Let's get that happening just to give Bart the experience. I think he'll be able to make it down there in 2.7 days. In fact, I'm pretty certain that he can. Moving on the road is going to be very, very quick. And 2.7 days is a decent amount of time. We can't fulfill the trade offer here, of course. But we can buy, say... How much is 150 pemmican? Numlock, 150. 200 bucks, that's not a huge amount of money for us. It doesn't give us a lot of food. I guess I'll buy 200 pemmican. How much is 250? I don't think I need 250. I'm going to buy 200. I think this will be enough. Now with splitting the caravan, how is that going to work? Well, first off, let's sell our beer. You guys have a ton of money. You guys actually have a ton of money. Let's sell our smoke leaf, our go juice, I suppose. Normal quality revolver. Yeah, let's sell a normal quality revolver, sure. Doesn't seem like something I really need. Oh, and then I've got a bunch of this clothing that I brought with me to sell. I'm pretty sure all of this stuff was brought to just sell, so let's do that. And then I'll just make the rest up in food, right? There's definitely nothing that I want to buy from you guys, correct? Correct? Psychite tea, food. That's our prisoner. Yeah, there's nothing I do want to buy from you, other than just making up the rest of this silver here in food. Right. We can probably buy quite a bit of food. 400, 500. Yeah, 500 food. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So if I do this now, and then I go to split this caravan, so, oh yeah, okay, easy, easy, easy. So Bart with, say, 50 pemmican. No, we've got a lot of pemmican, so take 200 pemmican with you, and that's it. Just you by yourself. Yeah, yeah. We've got Thrumbohorn on this caravan still, and Elephant Tusk. But you can take this stuff with you and go sell it down at the next thing. Is there anything else that you should take with you? You can take the excellent quality bedroll with you, so you've got something to sleep on, right? And is there a melee weapon here? There's not a melee weapon here, so I won't be able to get you to take that with you. You're already carrying quite a bit of stuff here. Alright, Braster's caravan, I want you to enter Sulon. And Bart's caravan, I want you to visit the peace talks. 2.2 days. 2.6 days. Alright, you should make it there on time. Yeah, it should not be a problem. I think maybe you'll potentially even make up a bit of time. Dragon has an inspired surgery. Do I want to utilize that at all to install some kind of bionic on somebody? I think those are the only two bionics I've got currently. I don't see any bionics in here. It's interesting that we're getting overflow from our stockpile. How are our bills doing? A blight, a blight, a blight. Where's the blight? The last time we had a blight, it really got out of control. This one, again, may get very out of control. Let's have a look at who's here who can plant cut. Brack, Gigo, Pig. Alright, let's try and combat this blight properly. So let's cut, 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 cut. Alright, let's run at speed 2 and see if we can combat this blight. Now, if I look at the work priorities here, yeah, you've got nothing in front of plant cutting. You've got nothing in front of plant cutting other than obviously extreme kind of jobs. Growing you've got in front of plant cutting, but that's actually kind of fine. What I'll do is, in these areas, I'll no longer allow sowing, and I did just actually manage to select just those plots, which is good. Why is no plant cutting actually happening? No one's asleep, so this plant cutting kind of should be going on. What is Brack doing? You're viewing art. Let's see what happens when you've finished viewing the art. Your thing is, yeah, okay, you're going to cut now. Alright, so the cutting is starting to happen. Let's see if we can get on top of the blight properly here by sort of manually doing this thing. I guess combating the blight here is, well, it's not something that I've done before, so, you know, something that we that we should experience at least once, I suppose. Cut, cut, cut. It looks like, yeah, it looks like we are actually kind of able to get on top of this. Unlike the last time. There's a little bit still left over there. This stuff is getting cut out. There's a little bit left there. Brack, just do that for me. And then there, yeah, beautiful. Alright. We have actually completely combated that blight. What I will do is force a harvest from this area. And then, I guess, re-allow sowing in there as well. Forcing the harvest just to keep the plants back on some kind of even growing schedule, which, you know, I do like to do. Yeah. You guys are almost home. Dragon still has the inspired surgery, but it looks like Shia has run out of her inspired recruitment. 1.5 days, 1.8 days. Bart is going to make the peace talks in plenty of time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I want to start thinking about some kind of some cool kind of end game-ish type goals for this colony. Like a couple of last little things for us to do here. I'm not sure how much longer I'm continuing with this here. I feel like I've probably still got a bit to do. I'm going to at least set up the rest of what we've got planned out here, and at least also do a complete conquer of, you know, some factions base here. So either a landmine organization well, not outposts, but actual colony, I suppose, or a White Ridge Alliance colony. We should probably do a White Ridge Alliance, right? Because these guys have been a bit of a pain in our backside. Plus, it would potentially be a little bit easier because you're tribespeople. Although, when you get like a tribespeople raid, there's often like a lot of them, right? So could there potentially be a lot of characters at one of their colonies as well? Potentially there could be. Still, it's definitely something that I want to do, and something that I feel we do have the ability to kind of do now. Especially given the fact that we've got so many characters. We've got quite a lot of guns, and technology-wise, we're actually, you know, kind of getting to the point where we have a pretty decent amount of tech. The comms console is getting up bright. The other thing that I want to do is our high-tech research bench, which I haven't queued yet. Why can I not put it there? Identical thing already exists there. So I have queued the high-tech research bench. It looks like a bunch of this stuff has just been hauled. The stuff has been hauled there, but none of the construction has happened yet. I'm sure a lot of that will start happening now that... Well, was Orange always back home, or has he just got back home? I can't really remember if I took him to the thing or not. Bit of repairing that needs to happen here as well. But yeah, given that everyone is back home once again, I think we can start getting things progressed once again in the colony. Should I consider starting to add in one or queue at least one of the extra modules? Actually, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to wait till some of this structure is up, and then I'll maybe consider doing a little bit more expansion. Yeah, a lot of this stuff I will probably look to push out like pretty quickly, you know, with a bit of editing thrown in there and that sort of thing. 0.7 days, 1.1 days, yeah, you're still remaining pretty on track there, which is good. This here is getting cut out, which is also good. And yeah, like I said, some end game kind of goals for this colony. If you guys have anything that you'd like to see me do, let me know. But definitely, one thing that we will be doing is doing a bit of conquering of other people's stuff here.